Today at windowpartcenter.com, we are going to be discussing the handing on part numbers 147 and 119 Encore Amesbury Truth operators, and part number 137 Encore folding handles. So as you can see here, I have labeled these with a Sharpie what's the right hand and what is the left hand on these two different operators. But you'll notice this silver worm or spline is located on the same side of both of these operators. So how can they be considered two different handings? Well, we always go by what the manufacturer determines handing. So here is a drawing from Amesbury Truth website, and they say that this operator is a right hand. So when I look at the drawing, the worm's here, this is a right hand operator. But when I'm looking at this one, on this Amesbury Truth drawing, the worm's on the same side, but they're calling it a left hand. So to determine handing, we have to go by the industry standard that Amesbury Truth uses. On their product tip page, it says the operator base handing is determined by the window hinge side when viewed from the outside. The handing of the Encore handle and cover is determined by the direction the handle points when in the nested position. So let's determine handing on a real-life window. This window has the 147 operator installed on it. But remember, to determine handing of an operator per Amesbury Truth instructions, we have to be looking at the window from the outside, not from the inside. So I'm going to turn this window around so we are viewing it from the exterior of the home. First, I'm going to unlock and open the window just a little bit so it'll be easy to determine the hinge side from the exterior. Now, looking at the window from the exterior, we can easily see that the hinge side is located on the left side of the window. So now looking back on the inside, we know our operator is a left-handed operator, but if you notice, this handle is pointing to the right. So why does this left-handed operator need a right-handed cover and handle? This is a reverse dyad split arm operator, which is specifically manufactured and designed for narrow windows where the dual arm operator, like the 119, is too large and will not work. To determine which cover and handle, part number 137, we need for our operator, I have the red bag, which is a right hand, and it says on the bag that is to be used with operator that has the gold worm or the gold spline that the handle goes onto. The white bag or the left hand is to be used with an operator that has a silver worm. If I try to use the right hand on this right hand operator, notice what happens. Even when matching up the worm spline to the hole of the cover, it will not snap on. It does not fit. This is because this reverse dyad operator needs a left-handed cover and handle. When I put on the left-handed cover now, you will see it snaps on and fits snugly. The covers, no matter if it's left hand or right hand, the handle is always on the top position of the operator, never on the bottom. So here it is on the top, and then it just snaps down into place. And then we can install the handle, and you will see that it will nest right down into the cover. For the 147 operator, if you have a right-handed operator, then it needs a left-handed cover and handle. If you have a left-hand operator, then you need to order a right-hand cover and handle. Now let's look at the 119 dual arm operator. This you can see has the silver worm or spline, and it is a left hand. And this is based on the Amesbury Truth manufacturing details. There is where the spline is, and it's called a left hand. Now remember, going back to our manufacturing tips, we determine handing by looking at the window from the exterior. So let's look at this on a window application. Here is my sample window, and we are looking at it from the inside. What we will need to do is view this window from the exterior. So I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to crank open the window so we can easily see the hinge side from the exterior. Flipping the window around, we can see that the hinge side is on the right side of this window, so our operator on the window is a right-hand operator. Looking at the nesting cover and handle, our handle is also pointing to the right and is a right-hand cover and handle. Now let's look at adding on our 137 cover and handle. If I try to put the right hand cover and handle on a left-handed operator, it will not fit. Again, if you notice, that handle is below when I match up the circle for the worm or the spline. So that one does not work. We need the white bag, which is a left-handed cover and handle. You can see when I match up the circle for the worm or spline, the handle indentation is on top and the cover snaps on to the operator and fits securely. Now we can add on our handle, which again, you would want to do this when your operator is installed on your window, and it's best to have the window closed and in the lock position so you can put on your handle so it nests down onto the cover. This handle points to the left and is on our left-handed operator because this operator has the silver worm spline. And here is an example of what it means by gold worm or silver worm. Here is the gold version, and this one says it's a silver. This one is the silver version here. The worm is a spline. This is the piece that the handle fits onto. But the gold or silver worm does not designate handing of the operator, only what handing, cover, and handle to use on said operator. All this information is also available on the product page for the 147, the 119, and the 137 cover and handle kit. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.